All right. I'm gonna let the music ride out while I put. Oh man, I gotta put the lights on in here. Hold on. Here we go. It's a one-man show today. Everybody in the studio has already dipped out to the Avs game. They're pre-gaming it right now. I'm getting ready right now, as you can tell. Got the jersey down. They left the jersey ready for me here at the studio. All right. It's gonna be an Avs game tonight. It's versus the Blackhawks tonight. It's March 20th. It's live. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. Yo, I'm gonna let it ride right now. Man, we'll do this live. Yo, shout out to the Avs. Here we go. Woo! Welcome, best friends. Welcome, listeners all around the world. It's another beautiful evening here in Denver, Colorado. It's your boy, Ariel, Latino Heat, Rico Suave, the most electrifying podcaster in the world, baby. I truly believe that, so let's keep it going right now. I got the Avs jersey. They're playing against the Blackhawks tonight here in Denver, Colorado at the arena tonight. Live, guys. I'm so excited. So, let's get straight into our show. Shout out to all the millions and millions of people tuning in right now. I'm going to grab my seat. Yeah. Let's bring our guest in right now. Huge guest right now from Colorado. Oh, I can't believe how it all worked out right now. I'm
excited to be here, man. I've been waiting for this for a long time, man. I've been watching you. You've been doing your thing. I'm excited.
Bro, let's go. I can't believe it that we're here local. It's a collaboration of Colorado, 303-5280 right now. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Let's bring in our guest.
303 in the house.
Dude, we rolling deep right now. We definitely rolling deep right now. I specifically colored my hair for this show. So here we go, guys. He is one of the hosts at This.Podcast. Okay.
This.Podcast.
There you go. This.Podcast. Correction. Three friends talking about society, culture, with special guests. Okay. New episode every Friday. Okay. I give you the host at This.Podcast, Cain. Woo!
Yeah, man. Let's go. Ariel, I'm happy to be on the show, man.
Oh. Jeez Louise,
finally.
Man. What's new, dude?
Nothing much, man. You know, and it's out here just enjoying the weather, man. Nice outside, and just happy to be here with you.
Yeah, man, I'm very happy too, dude. It's been a beautiful day. It's been a smooth day. Thank goodness. Praise God, dude. So thank you for being on the show. I can't wait till we talk about your podcast. But before I do that real quick, man, how's the 303? How's Colorado? How's the community going?
Man, it's going great, man. I know we're going to get into the podcast, but it's been awesome support from, just this is home for us. And they're changing, and it's changing for the good. But I'm glad to be a part of that mix that we got podcast scene.
Yo, bro, for sure. Yo, dude, I first heard of you a long time ago from another podcast called Toxic Tangents Podcast. Shout out to my boy Julius, man, because I met him a while back, and he's like, "Have you heard of this podcast? Have you heard of this podcast? Have you heard of this podcast?" And then he's like, "Oh yeah, there are people here in Denver." I was like, "Oh, dude, I need to reach out to them." So yeah, here we are, dude. Finally.
Nah, shout out to Toxic Tangents. Julius is over there doing this thing, man. He has some wild conversations, man. I tune in, and I saw the episode you were on, man. That was a fun talk right there.
Dude, he does have some crazy topics.
He does, man. He touches some places we all can't go, and he's willing to take that risk, and I applaud him for it.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny, dude. Oh man, he's such a great guy. I'm gonna bring in. Oh, here we go. Before we get into your podcast, I'm gonna do a quick shout out, guys. Best way to support the podcast, everybody already knows. ArielENT.com. ArielENT.com. You'd think I'd be ready, but here we go. Boom. Here we go. Share. Boom. ArielENT.com is the best way to support the podcast. There you can listen to my music, merchandise, book me for my photography, book on podcast. Ariel Salsa. We're back on deck, guys. Thank you so much. ArielENT.com. Another great way to support me is by going to my YouTube channel. Go to the search engine. You go to the search engine. You blow it up. You tell your friends and family. You go to search engine. ArielENT.com. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast in the search engine on YouTube. There it is, guys. Thank you so much. We're dropping at least 2-3 episodes a week. 2-3 episodes a week. Believe that. All right, dope. I think those are the announcements. I got the prayer of the day here. I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Tell your friends and family. Donation links are down below. Support it. Support it. It means a lot. And here we go, guys. Thank you so much. This is the big time right here. Big time right here. I want to say thank you, God, our guardian dear, to whom's God love commits us here. Ever this day and night, be at our side to light and guard, to rule and guide. I want to say thank you, God, for having Jay on the show. Thank you, God, for all the millions and millions of listeners tuning in right now. Thank you, God, for our families, for safe travels, for food, for just having fun times with the people we love. Praise God, glory to God. Amen. Yo, guys, I got the jersey right now. Let's bring our guest in right now. He's rolling deep right now. This.Podcast right now. Host Jay Cain, baby. Here we go. Yo, bro. So tell us about the podcast. How can we support you and what you do, man?
Yeah, man. So This.Podcast, we're on all streaming platforms, man. You name it, we'll meet you there. We're on Apple, Spotify, and we got video on YouTube, man. So, and as far as our socials, you can catch us at This.Podcast. There you go, on Instagram, and we'll have a page on TikTok. So yeah, we're trying to do this thing, man. Make it spread, bring some love like yourself, Ariel, to the 303 in Colorado, and take it from there, right? Then the next thing you know, we'll be representing Denver nationwide, man. Let them know that we're in the building.
Yo, man, I do. Red flag hopping out of my red Jag. You already know, bro. Yo, dude, so we're here, man. We're here in Colorado, guys. This is go follow him right now. Go follow the podcast, everybody. That's This.Podcast, or THIS period PODCAST. Like, comment, share, say follow. Like, comment, share, say follow. The clips are dope. The great, dude, amazing quality. It's so awesome. And then as well, he has his personal Instagram, which is Cain J. I don't know how you ended up with original Cain J, dude. I'm like, how did you? You don't have
Cain. Man, I was like one of the earlier adopters of IG.
Yeah,
just because I'm in the tech space, so I was like, I was on it quick, man. So I was like, let me get that Cain J.
Get it
while it's hot, man.
Get it.
This is gonna be something.
Dude, that's how I was with my Instagram, with the TikTok. I went in there and got ArielENT.com.
Nice. Made it happen, dude. That's how you got to do. You got to be on this stuff quick, man. It's like hotcakes out here.
Dude, now you go in there, there's like 5 of them now. It's crazy. So it's like, what? So, dude, this is awesome. Guys, his Instagram is Cain J. That's CAINJAY. He got the no O1s, no O2, no underscores, no nothing. Not original Cain J. No. Cain J. CAINJAY. I can't believe it. That's his Instagram. Go blow it up too, guys. Like, comment, share, say follow. Share it with all your friends and family. Blow up this podcast. The huge collaboration here in Colorado right now. I got the jersey. He knows the vibes right now. We about to ask him, dude, have you always been in Colorado?
I have. Born and raised, man. I went to George High School. And then from there, I went to Regis University and played ball. Yeah, I balled at George, then balled at Regis University. And yeah, the rest is history, man. I moved in Florida for a little bit. I was out in Florida just because my job took me out there. but then I quickly came back to my roots, man, and here we are today, you know.
Yo, dude, this is super dope because I was so excited because I was like, man, I hope Homeboy comes through today. And not only we get the podcast going down, I was like, man, there's an Avs game tonight, so he's gonna come through, and then I'm gonna be going to the Avs game here tonight. So this is huge.
Absolutely.
Dude, I
Hey,
was like,
who are we playing tonight?
the Blackhawks, baby.
Nice. There
Dude,
we go.
I got row 100, bro.
Did you?
Row 100, bro.
How'd you pull that off, man? How'd you pull that
Dude,
off? I need to get some tickets like that.
dude, homie hookup, bro. Homie hookup. Homie
Got it.
hookup. It's my girlfriend and I's anniversary. Shout out to my girl. We're like, what should we do for anniversary? And that's what we're doing right now. We're going to the Avs game, row 100, homie hookup. That's how we do.
Got it. Man, you front, man. I feel like you know somebody on the Avs. Like homie hookup is like, you know, a player from the
Dude,
Avs that hooked you up.
dude. No, I wish. I wish. That's my older brother. My older brother, bro. He was part of the parade and everything. So yeah, dude, he's got the
Oh,
hook.
nice.
And you think he'd be like, yo, brother, come through. The Stanley Cup's
Absolutely.
here. I'm about to see the Avs players here come through. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't hook you up, man.
No. You would think he would.
Oh man, we're gonna have to talk to Big Bro about that, man. He's
Yeah, no
supposed to be
doubt.
giving you, he's supposed to be hooking you up, man. He's supposed to let the little bro in on the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him about that. I'm about to send him this podcast. He's about to ask us why. He's about to ask us why. But besides that, I want everybody to go to your link tree, and that's and once you guys are on his Instagram, go to his link tree. You go to their website. Oh my gosh, bro.
And
And then
102 episodes, man. We doing this.
they got a YouTube channel, and you know what your boy does? We do it live. We do it live. Hold on, I gotta make sure we're sharing this because sometimes Zoom doesn't share it. Sometimes. Here we go, guys. Go to their YouTube channel. This is amazing. We love doing this. This is This.Podcast. This.Podcast. And here we go, guys. Check it out. Hit the subscribe. Boom.
There we go. Appreciate that, Ariel. What are we talking about?
Bro, we do it
Appreciate
live.
that, man.
We do it live, bro. We do it live. And you know what? I'm about to hit the follow on your personal too. So watch out for that. Watch out for that. Here we go.
Appreciate it, bro.
Dope, guys. You guys already know we do it live. Instagram, Linktree. All right, let's get straight into the questions. Bro, so yeah, I tell everybody today I was, getting on this podcast. It's going to be dope. Here we are. So tell us about the podcast, man. How long has it lasted? What started it? When did the first episode come out? You said you guys are on episode 103 right now?
Yeah, we're gonna be releasing 103 actually, technically it'll be 102. We had our 100th episode. We haven't released it yet, and that was just for us as co-hosts. We just wanted to keep that to ourselves, celebrate a little bit, talk our stuff. But as far as how it started, Ariel, we like a lot of podcasts, it came out of the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like life-changing events. And one time we were on a Zoom call, like me and you are just vibing with some of our friends. And I just had this thought of like, we were having so much fun. We like to talk and debate and, give each other shit. And we were like, yo, let's create can I curse on this, man?
Yeah, of course, dude.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's all about you.
All right, cool. Out of that, it was like, yo, we could take this to mics and see what it feels like, man. Cause it seems like we like to talk a lot and have fun. Like my thought was like, hey, let's take this to a podcast and see where it goes. 2 years later, we're 100 episodes in, man, and we're just having fun.
Dang. So you guys got your own studio.
We collaborate with Lawrence and Larimer on 3225 East Colfax Avenue. So the owners of Lawrence and Larimer, shout out to Kiana and JC, were gracious enough to allow us to come into their beautiful shop and be able to use it for our scenery and the studio, essentially. So we big ups to Lawrence and Larimer. They are a big part of the reason why we're here today, as far as having the ability to collaborate and have the podcast.
Bro, I need to come up and pull up. Dude, I got you something. When I come up and pull up, I'll bring you some salsa. I'll bring you some merch. And
Word, man. We're gonna have you on the show, man. So
dude.
that stay tuned. Yo,
Hey,
audience, stay tuned for that. Listeners, we're
oh
gonna
my
have
god,
Ariel Castilla on the show.
oh
He's
my
gonna bring the
god,
same energy and we're gonna
oh.
get busy. That's what we do. All
Woo.
right.
Bro, that's dude, that's what's up, dude. But for real though, I got some merch for you. I'll bring some salsa. I got some pins, some stickers. I'm ordering some new stickers. I'll pull up, and that's cool, man. Shout
Good
out to
luck, bro. Thanks,
yeah,
man.
yeah, no doubt. Shout out to Lawrence and Lammer, Kiana
Yep.
and JC. Shout out,
Yep. Absolutely.
dude. I wrote that in my notes, man. I was like, phew. Hopefully I can read my own notes. Shout out, dude. So that's awesome. And during the pandemic, same as me, I started in February 2020.
Got it. So we were March. Yeah, we weren't too far behind you, man. Like, well, no, I'm sorry. We were more officially, I would say, like that summer of that time. Yeah, very close, man. Very
Sweet
close.
to hear, man. And so, okay, so for me, I was influenced by like Tinfoil Hat, Alex Jones. I was influenced by Jason Burmis. I was influenced by what's his name? The big one. I can't remember.
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Yeah, dude.
Got it.
I was
Yeah,
influenced
absolutely.
I was influenced by the movie, like how they you could watch them live and then put it in audio too as well. I was like blown away by it, dude. I was hooked. I was so hooked. I was blown away. And then so I that's why like if that's who influenced me. Who
Yeah.
influenced you, man? Like for instance, for me like my parents influenced me, God influences me. Like who influences you every time you wake up in the morning, man?
You know what, man? A lot of it's family, man. As far as my family, my wife, kids, they definitely are the major influence in my life. To get me to go get up and go every day, right? Go see my dreams and things like that. When I started having kids, Ariel, it really put me on the track of like life is beautiful, right? And to see them and the things that they're doing, just as kids kind of influence me of like, yo, I want to have fun in life, right? Like even though we're grown-ups and we have responsibilities that come with that, why can't we have fun while we do it? And I think when the pandemic hit, that's where that shift happened for a lot of people because we were getting time back, right? So people were working from home. We didn't have to commute. It's like, hey, I got a lot of time to work on myself, But as far as influences, like it comes from family and friends. My co-host, Co, and Uncle Damo are big influences in that and childhood friends, Wasinda Curtis, that I'm throwing out there, and Kareem. But yeah, that's where that comes from. And in the podcast world itself, there's a lot of influence out there like Joe Rogan. I'm a big Joe Budden fan,
Word. Yeah.
actually.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
if you listen to our show, I got to give him a shout out, even though he probably isn't listening to any of this. But a lot of that influence of like how he operates the show is kind of been an influence in how we do our show of like ops having music like all those kind of things. But it's in the podcast world.
That is sick. I'll make sure. And when I tell you when I drop the podcast to make sure to tag Joe Budden, I'll make sure to tag him. And not only that,
Appreciate that.
no, if he tags, he'll might see it. You never know. I get a
Never
lot of
know.
people. You never know. So, dude, that'd be super dope. Yo, Jay, that'd be sick. I'm gonna
Well,
tag.
you got a wide influence, man. So yeah, I mean, you reach those kind of heights, man. So it's not unfathomable that I can't get a shout out from Joe
Yo,
Button. You know
we
what I
are,
mean?
we are. I'm gonna do my very best, dude. And if not, he will see it highlighted, bro. Not only
Yes, sir.
that, I shout out to your family, your wife and kids, and like you said, life is beautiful. We gotta sit and enjoy being present in present time and just enjoy every small gift that we have. We have a house, we have working water, we have food, we have, like you said, you have your family. I have my family. I have a working car. I don't have to use my Escalades. I don't have to use my Chevy. I don't have to use my Chevy legs. You know what I mean, bro? So like praise God,
Absolutely,
we
man.
got all these amazing gifts, man. So like this, got this computer. I got Wi-Fi to do this Zoom, dude. I got clean water right here, bro. I can go
There you go,
hot.
man. The
So
basic necessity, that's all you need, right? It's like, yo, I'm breathing, I can eat, like it's not the material stuff. Like, we can't get caught up in that, although that's nice,
yeah,
but that's not everything, right?
yeah.
Like we we gotta appreciate the small things that we have while we can, because that's what's most important, which is, family, prayer, all those kind of things that make you happy and just make you feel good inside. Cleanses the soul a
No
little bit, I
doubt.
would say.
Like you said, life is beautiful, and it truly is when you look at like all the things that you have, bro. I like how you said, what's if somebody's gonna come, someone's listening here and they're like, man, I want to go visit Colorado for a few days. What's one thing, you love Colorado. What's one thing you would tell them, hey, do this when you come to the city?
You know what? You should probably go to Casa Bonita, right?
Oh my
Maybe that's old school, man. But I think that's definitely one of those things. But I would say, in all seriousness, is uh, you know, enjoy the outdoors, because I like to snowboard. If you didn't know, like those are one of the things that I like to do, is enjoy the outdoors, and definitely something that Colorado has to offer. So whatever it is, man, get outside, whether it's or hiking, something of that nature. Get to the mountains, man, because it is a beautiful sight to see. And I think that's one thing you have to do when you goes, definitely get to the mountains.
oh my gosh.
Got to.
Dude, I totally agree. The mountains. And did you say you snowboard?
I am a snowboarder, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
you and I both, man. I love going backcountry snowboarding, bro.
Nice. Nice. Did you get up this season?
I did. I've gone through like three times. Two times this year, dude. I didn't go as much, but I went, dude. I went twice. The last time I went, I really ate a lot of. I really ate it a lot of times, dude. I felt it, bro, for about 4 days, man.
Nah. You've been to me. I've only been up once. I got to get up there before the season's over, but
You
it
and I
was cold.
both.
It was cold this season. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was pretty cold, and it was like it was hard to get there because yeah, I like cold, but I don't like it that cold. Like
Dude, you and I can talk about that forever, man. Oh.
absolutely.
When I'm up in the mountains and I'm snowboarding, I'm like having the time of my life. But then when summer comes, I'm like, yeah.
Yes.
And then when winter comes, I'm like so like, ugh. But,
Nah, I'm with
but
you.
but then I'm up there snowboarding, I'm like, yeah. But it's so
Absolutely.
weird. It's so weird, man. But
No, it's not, man. It's like I love the snow in the mountains. Leave the city alone. If we could have it like where it's warm in the city and all the snow is in the mountains, I would love that. I would
oh,
love that.
dude, I got a big question here. I appreciate you being on the show. This means a lot, Jay. You have no idea.
Thanks for having me, man.
Bro, you have no idea. I got lots of questions here. Bro, what have you learned? The biggest thing you've learned so far from the podcast journey you're on right now. What have you learned? What would you tell yourself back in 2019, 2020 when you first started it, what you know right now?
It's not going to be instant success. It's a grind. Uh, and have fun while you're doing. I think you know how it is there. Get into this space. I think a lot of people think, hey, I know how to talk, so I can actually be successful at this. I can carry conversations, I can have interviews, etc. Like this is easy. And when you get into it, it's not that, right? And I think the things that are going to carry you through is the passion that you have for this, like whether it's you're talking about sports or you're talking about society and culture, or you're doing things like you where you very eclectic and having fun and bringing a lot of energy to the podcast. I think the thing that I would have told myself before starting is, hey, be ready for the grind, because it's going to take a while to build audience, for people to trust in you, for you to you know just find your niche, because it's not going to come right out of the box. You have this vision of what you think it's going to be, and that's great, but you're going to have to be flexible, and you're going to have to move a lot of directions in order to get from A to Z. It's not like a straight line. It's like, oh, we got to go this way, we went that way, we go this way, and then eventually you'll reach the goal, and you got to enjoy the process. That's how it goes.
Dude, it's totally like that from the beginning, from the moment I think of it to the point where like, okay, what equipment do I need? Okay,
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
good. And then you're like, wait, how do I put it out? So you're back down here like, frick, you have to figure that
Definitely.
out. And then you're like, how do I get guests? You're just like, dude, 1,000% on that. I agree on you. Like, and you have to get people to trust in you. But not
Definitely.
only all this stuff that you're putting out, dude. I get it. I get it. But then the biggest picture, what you said the most, why we first started, is because we want to have fun.
If you're not having fun, then
Oh.
it's gonna be a long road and it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be a long road. You know what I mean, Ariel? Like, if you're not having fun, it's this is if it's stressful in a bad way, I think it's all stress there. But if it's stressful in a bad way, it's not gonna last. So, like all the equipment you might have bought or the investments that you made just go down the drain because you're not enjoying it because it's not gonna be perfect. You're gonna have more bumps in the road than not, right? Because I'm sure I'll tell you a little story. Like we once had a guest on our show and great conversation, but our audio got fucked up. And it was just so discouraging of like we had this great talk
Yeah.
and everything was clicking and to come to find out like we didn't record it right. So it was like those kind of moments where you kind of think about, oh man, are we you just get mad, is it
Oh yeah.
worth it, all that stuff, and you want to give up. But if you're not ready for those kind of adversities, it's going to be a long road ahead for you.
Bro, I've had that happen twice this year to me, where
Yeah.
I did not hit the record button.
Yeah, tell me how you felt, man. Like I know you were like, god damn it, like
Oh,
oh my.
I threw. Okay, one time, the last time it happened to me,
Yeah.
I threw something at the wall. So, like the moment I figured it out, I was like, I took a deep breath, and then I did that, and then immediately told the person, "Hey, we gotta have to reschedule, whatever, yada yada." I don't know what happened, my mistake, and we rescheduled. Thank you that he redid it with me. And yeah, dude, no, that's happened. That's a rookie mistake, bro. That I get it. That happened when you first start, but when you're in the game for about 2 years at least or over that, and that happens, bro. Oh my God, dude,
Oh my, yes.
so mad. I, I was.
Because you know the thing is, it probably might be you're having this vibe, and it might be the best content you
Oh,
think you're getting, and then it's like you look back or you look up in the corner and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, man, we're not even recording, or whatever it is, and you just like your heart drops and you're like, oh shit, man, like
dude, yeah.
you're just not in the vibe anymore. So you're right. Like you either reschedule or you keep going. You got to kind of make those decisions on the fly. And
Yep.
it's a part of it. It's just a part of it.
Yeah, man, I totally agree. I totally agree. I'm about to shut the window here real quick because I think someone's barbecuing out here in front of the studio. So let me ask you a question here.
Got it.
I'm just gonna take 2 seconds, but the next question here, bro. What editing equipment do you guys kind of use? 'Cause for me, I use Final Cut. What kind of editing do you guys use, and how many cameras do you guys got going on? Because I see you guys go back and forth to people. That's a dope setup. I can't wait to pull up and check that out. That's sick, man.
No, yeah, that's a great question, man. So for us, we have four cameras. Wait, let me see.
Go for it,
We
bro.
have five cameras
Wow.
now. Yeah, we have five cameras. And as far as the editing software, I outsource that. So uh, I don't have enough time. So I assume I use PA Productions. Shout out to Paul. He does the editing, and I think he uses Adobe Premiere to do the editing. So
Wow.
yeah, five cameras, man, and yes, Adobe Premiere I think is the software choice that he uses, and he
Yo,
does a great job. PA
absolutely.
Productions.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does. And the 5 cameras, are they all the same cameras?
So I have two Alpha 7Cs, which are they're all Sony and mirrorless. I have two I'm sorry, three Alpha 7Cs, one Alpha R5, and then I have another I think it's 6600 is the one. But
Sweet.
yeah, yeah, a nice setup. I think, going in, Ariel, that was our way of trying to catch up to potters like yourself, is like you've been doing it a while. I think table stakes is to have the quality, because I think then, to your point, trust is built, people take you seriously, and they're like, oh, this, this almost looks like a show, as far as the presentation, and trying to separate yourself, like when you're in the mix of things, of like, oh, look at them, they got, at least if they don't enjoy our content, they're like, they got great quality.
And
you know
dude, no doubt, great quality. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to Paul. And you guys outsourced that. And if anybody wants to know about the outsourcing or anything about that, they can just DM you on that because you guys, that's top of the line. You guys are dope, killing it,
I
clip by
appreciate that.
clip. If he's just outsourcing that and you're putting that out, that's sweet, man.
Yeah.
I take a whole Sunday to edit my podcast. I drop 3 every Sunday, and I take a whole Sunday to edit all. So that's sweet.
Nice, man. Yeah, like I do audio, but the video, yeah, Paul handles that.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Bro, we got 5 minutes left, so I'm about to ask you just two more questions. You're more than welcome to answer them fast as you can or take your time. Up to you, man. But we do got five
Okay.
minutes left. I'm gonna let everybody know where they can find you one more time as well. But before that, let me ask you two more questions, man. Thank you for letting
Okay.
us know about your equipment setup. Like I said, I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be looking at that stuff. I'm gonna be like, whoa, that is so awesome, dude. That's sick.
Yeah, man. If anybody has any questions about anything, or if you have any questions, Ariel, don't hesitate to
I
reach out.
no
I
doubt.
am
I
reachable.
won't be. I won't be scared to reach out. I know that, dude. I'm all about the equipment, dude. Like I can just look at it and stare at it. I'm like, how is this even working right now? Dude. I can't explain it, man. I love this stuff. All right, cool. Shout out, dude, to Marissa who did an article about you
Absolutely.
guys. CBS News 4. Amazing article, bro. So tell us about that, how she pulled up, and just real quick, give us something about that. That's a huge big time right there.
No, absolutely. I think it's one of the biggest moments in our podcasting career at this point. And Marissa was a godsend. Like, she came on our show to talk about herself, the things that she's doing. I think that episode was called West Side Story, because she's from the West Side, so it played real nicely. But had a great conversation with her, and she's definitely about giving back to the people, and keep it local, supporting local talent, content, etc. And we were just so lucky that she followed through on her word. Like, after she left our pod, after doing our show, she was like, you know what? I'm gonna reach back to y'all during Black History Month, and I think this would be a good story for you all, in order to talk about the pod and what you're doing, because she loved it.
Oh my
And we were
gosh,
just,
that is so
yeah, man, we
awesome.
were just so grateful, and
My
uh
gosh.
we were lucky that she put her money where her mouth is. Like, she came back through, did the story. It did wonders for us, and bringing us in notoriety and promoting the pod. And we're just so thankful that she was able to do that. And she's great. Like, we owe a lot to Marissa
Shout out, shout
as
out,
far as the pod.
shout out to Homegrown
Absolutely.
Marissa Armas. Shout out for doing that for the Colorado, for the
Yeah.
303, for the 5280, for the community. That's what it's all about. We got 3 minutes left. Let's go with the next question here. Bro, you got good things going on. You got goals going down. You're getting episodes out. Okay. Podcast is going. You got CBS4 looking at you. Quick question, bro. People listening right now are trying to figure it out, man. They're trying to figure it out, bro. Any advice for anyone going through a tough time?
You know what? I think we state this a lot on our show, and I think it's consistency, right? And Ariel, you're at that of, like you said, like, every Sunday you're scheduling time to make sure that you get your content out, making sure that you're doing shows, booking people. And at the end of the day, that's what it is. Like, it's new for us, technically speaking, in this world. We only a couple years in, but the thing is, you are, and you've been doing it. Your listeners trust that, hey, when Ariel releases, I know it's gonna be, what day do you release?
Three every Sunday, man.
3 every Sunday. We know that Ariel is gonna release 3 pods every Sunday, given that, you'll let the people know if you're on vacation or not. But the key is consistency, being intentional to show up for your pod too. of like, hey, I want to get better. Of course, you're going to mess up. There's going to be times it's not going to go so great. But if you continue to invest in yourself, put in your dreams, whether it's podcasting or whatever, and you're intentional about that, good things are going to happen as long as you stay consistent. And I always go to this Kobe quote that I, heard recently, and he said that excellent doesn't happen in a day. Like it happens over time of you being consistent and practicing your craft over and over again. And that's the boring part, right? Is like doing it over and over again. But in doing that, you, you're getting better, you're learning new things, and you're just doing what you love to do. It needs to be a passion and not work. And like as long as you keep it like that, things are going to turn out great for you.
Definitely, man. That was deep. Thank you so much, man, for telling us that to invest in yourself and that it's about consistency. Boom.
Absolutely.
I like that, man. We got 1 minute left and let everybody know where they can follow you. I'm gonna put the music in the background, so here we go. DJ, get it ready. Studio, I'm about to dip out. Here we go, guys.
Let's go.
Right now, that's This.Podcast. That's This.Podcast. THIS.PODCAST. Like, comment, share, say, follow. Hit the link tree. Yeah. All right. And then you can hit up his personal one too, which is Cain J. That's CAINJAY. And then hit the YouTube as well. This.Podcast. Boom. It's in the link tree, guys. You can follow it all. They got a website too. That's This.Podcast. Buzzsprout.com. Boom. There it is, guys. A podcast experience about friends sharing the views on society and culture, hosted by J. Cain with Courtney, Hysaw, and Uncle Damo. Boom. They have compelling stories, amazing guests, and more. Topics range from politics, music, sports, you name it, they'll talk about it. But for most part, they'll like to have fun and laugh. Boom. That's what it's all about. DJ, drop the track.
Drop it.
Drop it right now. You guys already know where you at. There we go. Boom. That's how I do that's my DJ right there. Yo, man, thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm about to just
Ariel, thanks for having me. Pleasure, and I'm honored.
You already know, man. So this will be dropping. Actually, I think this Sunday. This will be dropping Sunday, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my producers, tell them to drop it this Sunday. This is a 303. We gotta drop it soon. So thanks, man, so much. I'm truly grateful. You have no idea. And I'm gonna follow you on your personal, bro.
I'm gonna follow you back, man. I appreciate it, and we definitely.